All right, I think we're back at it. Getting the last of everything set up here, see if anybody's on. All right. So hopefully we'll be getting some audio through right away. Last time I don't know what the deal was, that the microphone wasn't connecting. But we'll see if it's connecting this time here. Looks like I'm seeing some audio. All right. Yeah, so we got a few people in, so I don't think I got any messages from anybody wanting to jump in. So if anybody not sure who's all right, Scotty P's on board. Good to see you, pal. If anybody's watching in that wants to jump in on the chat, let me know. Shoot me a message. We'll make it happen. All that you need to do is be able to have access to the Hangouts, Google Hangouts. So if you're able to get in and basically get access to Hangouts, we can get that going. And is the volume okay? Do I need to adjust that at all? Oh no. Don't update Microsoft. Don't update. We'll see how this goes. All right. Excellent. So sounds like volume's good. That's awesome. So I don't know what I'm getting into tonight as far as lighten up, whatever. All right, Uncle Butter's on board. Good to see you, buddy. That's awesome. All right. So I've got, I don't know about you guys, when I come out to my garage here to have a smoke, I've been carrying my little supplies lately. Just a little bit of everything that I think I might need so that I don't have to run back inside. So I don't know what I'm going to smoke. I think I am going to smoke, though. This is, I don't know if the light, I'm still kind of messing around with where I want things to be. This is that freehand project that I started. Actually, that I finished. I should rephrase that. So this was Jim DeShane started this, and as it turns out, there was a massive, I don't know what it would be, I guess, inclusion or something through the briar that really, I mean, it was through one side and out the other, and you could see light inside the chamber. So it was worthless to him. But he sent it along for me to just kind of finish up as far as staining it, buffing it out, also filled the holes. So for a dude like me, it works just fine. I think since we were talking about Jim DeShane, I think I'm going to go ahead and smoke up the old Joe Krantz. Oh, is that right? Like Uncle Butter's fishing for a new pipe, huh? All right. So I'm just going to get this loaded up quick. So I'm still kind of messing around with out, getting comfortable with all the, managing the chat and all that good stuff. For some reason, I can't connection, my internet or what, but I can't seem to get real delayed as far as when I'm able to see chat and things like that. So I don't know if that's something on my end or just with a bad connection, but it's kind of crazy. So I've got it up dual screen so I can see what I'm looking at live as I'm doing it. But then I can also see the window with the chat. So it's probably, I don't know. It's probably a good 15 seconds behind at least. So I don't know. I think maybe there's some settings within the streaming too that I can mess around with. Oh yeah, Scotty P, what are you smoking on tonight? We'll see if anything comes through. Gotta find my tamper here. Here we go. Nice. Smoking on some Cumberland. Uncle Bud, are you able to enjoy a pipe with us tonight, or are you just watching? Ooh, the New World. That's AJ Fernandez, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. That one is a really nice cigar. That, yeah, that's really nice. I think Connecticut version. I can't remember. I don't think I've had the Connecticut version. If you did, but it's that's nice. That's a good one. Doing a little Frogmorton tonight. I almost brought out some Frogmorton Cellar, but decided not to. I don't know. We'll see what else I dig into here tonight. Oh, nice. Getting some thunderstorms. It's pretty clear. Pretty clear for us here. It's extremely still night, so I'm in the garage. I've got the garage door, I don't know, maybe a quarter open, and I've got my window all the way open, and it's still just, I mean, not even a breeze coming through, so it's going to get real muggy and sweaty here for me pretty soon, I'm afraid. Ooh, nice. Scotty P's got some too. Just some of the New Worlds. So who else do we have hanging out with us here tonight? I'm always seeing Uncle Butter and Scotty P in the chat. Looks like we got a few more watching. And then, like I said too, this is, I definitely want this channel, and basically the whole idea. That's a monstrous looking moth behind me there. This for the channel here to to include as many people as possible. I want this to be a place where we can jump in and have a discussion, and I don't know. Hopefully someday, if there's pipe makers or if any of you guys, I know a lot of people make tampers or pipe rests or anything like that. If anybody wants to jump into, take some time and discuss uh, whatever it is you make. If you want to get some, have a chance to chat with your potential consumers, to let people know what you're doing. I'm all about it. Let's get the word out with what everybody's doing. Have a chance to support each other, hopefully. And so if anybody's watching here tonight and feels like jumping on camera with me to have a little chat, just let me know in the chat and I'll shoot you a link and you can jump right in. LL Haynes is in. What's up, buddy? Good to see you on board. Oh, UB Piper's talking about the tamper. That is a nice tamper. If you guys haven't seen the video, I know Ghost Cop Sean has it in his videos. I don't think, is there a video? I don't know if we can put up. I was just looking in this tonight. I don't think that the chat will allow. Um, I don't think the chat will allow for links to be put in. I think it automatically flags that for some reason as spam. But if somebody wants to type in uh, a channel or a name of a video to where we can, if you guys haven't seen the tamper that Uncle Butter makes, man, you got to check that thing out. It's pretty awesome. Doing an Etsy shop, yeah, I think you should go for it, man. I don't know all the ins and outs of the Etsy, if it's, what's worth it or what's not worth it to do, but I know, oh, what does he call it now? Max, his channel was Defiant Pipes. I forget what he changed the name of his channel to. I know I don't know if he still does his Etsy shop or not, but if you don't know anybody that does, that's done that before, to see if it's worth it or not, that'd be worth it reaching out to him, I think, to kind of get his experience with it, if he thought it was worth the effort or not. There we go. Making some changes on my screen here. Oh, I hope I'm not froze up. Did I freeze up on my end? I think we're okay. think I lost my chat though. I think my chat's frozen. There you are. Gribbly's Folly or Gribbly's. Thanks, Scotty. That's right. I lost my chat for a moment, so I'm getting caught back up. $10? Dude, I think $10 is I don't know. I'd probably charge more if it was me, but I think $10 would definitely be worth it. Yeah, I don't know that with the chat if it's my connection that's not working out real great or what, but I know there's a lot of I'm getting some really wacky delays, so I don't know. I'll have to look into that and see if it's something on my end that I can fix or what's going on. But I'm seeing some weird delays too as far as what's going on. Not too bad for Scotty. Nice. I'm gonna find. I'll have to find one of the videos. I'll probably find Ghost Cobb's video where he was showing that tamper, and after the video is done, and after the live stream is done and goes onto the page, I'll add a link into the comments for everybody to check that out. So I don't think, did we catch everybody else? What else we got here? Let me get a roll call going. I don't know if anybody else has jumped in and hasn't hopped on the chat yet, but feel free to say hi. Let us know what you're smoking tonight. Yeah, I think Uncle Butter Tampers needs to be a thing. The UBTs. Yeah, I don't know. The Ghost Cobb. What's T up to tonight? He's got to jump in on one of these. I think that'd be. I think getting a couple of special guests, the Ghost Cobb and Uncle Butter show would be would be pretty awesome here. Yeah, that delay, I'm with you. It's going to be quite a bit. I'm going to have to double check here when we're done and see if there's anything on my end that I need to do to get that fixed, or if it's just that I can't imagine this is the normal delay for it. I don't know. It looks like Derek Tant is still running through with his live stream. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, I would definitely suggest to do it. I know he jumps in on an occasion and does a little live stream. Definitely worth it. It's a lot of fun to jump on with him and see what's going on. I was hoping to kind of pull him over here tonight, have a little chat, but that's all right. This was just spur of the moment last night. I was thinking, man, I need to get another stream going. So I jumped on. The way I have my two accounts, I have them set up through different devices and stuff just to keep everything separate. And so I jumped on to set this up and get onto Instagram to put the picture up. And when I came back to see Derek had already posted his video saying he was doing a stream tonight, I felt kind of bad. But I think, oh geez, that was awesome. But I think, I don't know. I don't think there's any problem with that. Multiple delays here. Wow, almost 3 minutes. I wonder if, Microsoft at one point was trying to squeeze an update in here. I wonder if that's still going on. Here, let me shut that down. Oh, you know what? I wonder if the wife is streaming some Netflix tonight too. Hey, Ali's on board. Nice to see you, buddy. Huh. Yeah, my this computer here. Let me show you this bad boy. Check that out. Rotating screen and all. Huh? This was a $70 special from the I don't know if anybody's familiar with it, but the South Dakota School of Mines and Technology is I don't know, probably about 10 minutes drive from me here. And so this was one of their issued laptops that went through I don't know how many people. It finally broke, and so then it becomes a project for the technology uh, classes, whatever it is, to repair, and then they sell them so they can keep going with it. So it's, I don't know, not a bad deal for what it is. Let me see if I can shut down this update here. Oh man, where are you at, Ali? Out of the States? Is it freezing up? Yeah, let me see if I can. I gotta find a way to stop that update. I bet you anything that's killing me. United Arab Embassy? United Arab. UAE. It's something like that, I think. I have my international adventures have only taken me as far as Mexico. That's pretty boring. Oh, yeah, I can't pronounce that word. Oh, I was trying to sound cool. I should know better. Oh, 8 a.m. That's not too bad. I don't think that was in my awesome time zone post. What was that? That must have been on Instagram. I put in all the time zones. Scotty P, come on now, man. Don't put me on the spot like that. Hey, thanks, Ollie. I appreciate that. This is, like I said, I definitely know it's going to take a while for the channel to build up steam and everything, but this is basically what I want it to be, and not so much just me chatting with everybody. But again, I don't know if we've had any more people join in that haven't heard it, but it's just anybody, I want this to be open for everybody. If anybody is, watching right now and able to jump in, it's just basically the stream is hosted by Google Hangouts. So if you know how to access Google Hangouts, if you've done like the chats before, things like that, that's all it is. So if you're interested in jumping in and joining the conversation with me, I'll send you a link. Just shoot me a message, and we'll get you in. Um, Eventually, I want to plan these out even further, and maybe even get like a bit of a schedule going on to where we'll plan ahead and hopefully have planned guests and things like that. So Uncle Butter, when you get rich and famous with your tampers, you can come on and grace me with your presence when you're the tamper millionaire. All right. I think that update's finally done. I don't know why I can't get to it and see what it's doing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've got some ideas for people who want to join in. I think it's just a matter of, getting people comfortable with the idea of being on a live stream. It's really no different. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's different from being on a, recording a video, but I don't think it's really a whole lot different than recording a video. It's just you probably still make the same mistakes that you would make recording a video, but it gets easier to deal with. You're not as nitpicky with, tripping over your words or whatever. It's really not that, once you get kind of comfortable with it, it's really not that bad. And I was thinking too that it would be fun to get set up with some mystery tobaccos, to where, if we can get a group of us that are interested in it, what I would do is basically send out a bunch of packages with some tobaccos where nothing's labeled, just like bag 1, bag 2, bag 3. Then we'd all get together during a chat and smoke one of the tobaccos and just kind of do like a blind review on it, blind discussion. I don't know. I think that would be pretty fun. I think that would have a lot of potential, just to get some discussion going, and just kind of have like a theme, like each night to have a theme. And then, of course, ultimately, I'd like to get anybody who makes anything pipe related to jump on and share whatever it is you make, and hopefully reach a new audience, and some information about how to purchase your products, whatever that is that you make. Nice. Uncle Butter's PR team is going to get in touch with me here. Just a second here. Yes. Lonnie, thank you. Lonnie was checking in. My name is Andy. I don't know if anybody else is on the chat who isn't real familiar with me. I've been on making videos on the YTPC on my other channel for, I don't know, I think about a year and a half now. And that channel is just a lot of different random, I don't know, I think it's mostly pipe, cigars, tobacco type of stuff, but it's also just a lot of random stuff. And so, I really debated with this channel. I don't want this to be like my second channel necessarily. I want this to be a channel that everyone can get together and use, and feel free to, on a night like this, to feel free to jump in and shoot me a message and say, hey, I want to jump on, and we'll get you on the live stream as well. Or to, plan ahead, and, eventually it will be, it'll be, like I said, planning ahead a little bit better, and a little bit more onto a schedule, to where, it'll, whoever's going to be joining in will be planned ahead of time, and you'll kind of know. We'll have some, like I said, maybe some theme streams, things like that, some mystery tobaccos. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of it. I don't want this to be, like I said, I don't want this to be my channel. I want it to be something for everyone. So I guess if it really it comes down to it, if it's not something that people are interested in doing, then that's really going to be the direction that the channel goes. I kind of want it to be for everyone, and I've got it set up to where it's all independent, I guess. I'm not sure what I'm trying to how to explain it, but everything is completely separate from my channel or from me. So it's the email address, the channel itself, everything is its own entity. And to where I wanted to set it up that way to where if I ever feel like I can't do it enough to make it worthwhile for everybody to do it, then I can just basically take the whole channel and move it into somebody else's hands to be able to jump in and go right along with it. All right, checking in to see if we should be speeding up a little bit. I don't know. I think my chat may be frozen at this point again too. Well, you know what I think I'm going to do here is temporarily shut this down. I'm going to assume that the kind of the freezing issues and the basically everything is on my end here tonight since it was trying to download. I think what I might do, unless things kind of start kicking in gear on my end here again, is just to shut it down just long enough to reboot the old PC and see if that clears what was going on. Like I said, Microsoft was trying to push some updates on me here. So I might shut down just long enough to reboot and then be right back up. There, I got connected. Well, I'm connected back in, so we'll see. How am I liking the Morgan pipes? Oh, absolutely love them. This, in fact, I got them brought out here in just my little supply thing. So I just had a couple of Bones pipes. In fact, the Bones pipe was the first, or a Bones pipe was the very first new pipe that I've had. I've only bought basically antique store pipes that I found is up to that point, and it was probably 2 years ago on I think it was 2 years ago on Christmas. My wife bought me a Bones pipe as a Christmas present. So I really love the Bones pipes, and I was really excited to be able to get some more Morgan pipes. Briar Hokey, Carl, in a trade, sent me over one of the Arbutus pipes, and I absolutely love that. But what I finally did is to broke down and buy. Oh man, that's turning out nice. But I got one of the Blackjacks. This one is the Timberwolf. Oh, nice, Uncle Butter. Thank you so much for throwing that out. So Nom de Tube is my regular channel, in case you weren't catching that. But kind of like I said, I jumped over. I think I got distracted with the chat getting hung up on my end again. But to kind of wrap up with that thought, I didn't want this to be a channel that promoted me necessarily. I wanted it to be something for everybody. And so I think I've not done a very good job as far as, well, I've been really busy and haven't been on top of my regular channel very good. So as far as like a lot of new people to the YTPC, things like that, I know I'm way behind. And so I wanted to kind of get this jump started and getting into that. So I think I kind of dropped the ball to let people know, who I am and what I've already done. But hopefully this channel will kind of take on a life of its own, independent of me or anything like that. But here, this was from the mystery pack. Can't quite tell if this one's going to focus here, but the just a little tiny guy, just another Bones pipe. And I absolutely love these Bones pipes. It's I don't know, for the price, I don't think you can beat them. They're just, each one is different. They're all unique, and you can't beat the price. I mean, and they're good. And plus, on top of that, if you're ever really not satisfied with anything, and fortunately for me, I've never had to find this out on my own, but Chris Morgan is just an absolute stand-up guy, and just a pleasure to deal with. If anything ever goes wrong, he supports his products 100%, and so it's just really nice and reassuring to know that you're dealing with somebody that's gonna, if something goes wrong, he's gonna make it right. So it looks like Ali is jumping off. So excellent, man. Ali, so cool. Thank you so much for joining in. I really appreciate that, man. So I'm lagging up again. Yeah, I must be having something going on here on my end tonight. I don't know, guys. I apologize for whatever. I definitely take the blame for this getting, the delays and the buffering and all that stuff. Mac, I'd love to have a Mac again. I'm definitely, in my heart, I'm definitely a Mac guy. I'd love to be able to jump onto a Mac again. Oh, nice. Little tight on the tenon. I've been pretty lucky. I haven't really got a lot of new pipes or anything ever, but it's, I think with the ones that I've got, I've been pretty lucky with. Never had any issues. That's, I think, one of the reasons why I like getting the old antique store pipes to begin with. That's the only place, basically anywhere near me, that I can put my hands on a pipe before buying it. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else is on. Like I've been saying, if you're just joining us, feel free to jump into the chat, say hello to everyone, let us know you're here. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Scotty, as far as something like that. It's like I said, luckily I haven't had to deal with anything like that, but it's just I can imagine just tight enough. I know some of the old pipes I've got have been just enough to really I don't know, really got to muscle it and just feel uncomfortable. At least with me, feel uncomfortable with as much effort that it takes. So got to do a little something. This one was crazy. This is, I don't know if you guys saw the video. I did a package opening of the, my order from Chris, the Blackjack and then this was in his in my mystery pack. And this, I don't know if it was like extra wax that it got coated with or something, but I've only smoked this one time, and I could swear as I was sitting there smoking it, I could see the color just start to fill in. So I don't know. It was just the weirdest thing. I don't know if the wax has something to do with it, if it got hot enough to, just melt enough of that carnauba in there to start coloring it or what. But it was pretty crazy watching it color up just right there in front of me. And I can't wait for that to get even more. I don't know if this is going to focus at all, but like I said, I made that video. There we go. That just, oh man, that's so nice. Yeah, I may have to. Uncle Butter, it's got a hold of me. I'm with you guys. So I am going to go ahead and shut her down here just for long enough to reboot the PC and see if this clears up some of the issues. So hang tight if you want. If you guys have, obviously other places to go right ahead and take it that direction. But I'm going to shut down just long enough to let these updates do their thing, I'm sure. I can't imagine that's helping things, but I'm going to be right back. I've got nothing better to do. I don't work tomorrow, so I'll be out. I'll be back in for a while, and we'll take it from there. If you choose not to come back, that's just fine. But I want to thank everybody so much for jumping in. This has been a lot of fun so far, and we're going to go ahead and continue it. So if you've got the time, I've got the time, and jump right back in. I'll be right back with you guys.